Hi guys, how are you? It's been a while. So, just wanted to do this quick video. I've been noticing a lot of things between companies like Tim Hortons and McDonald's. The first thing that started to concern me was I was an avid coffee drinker, and save a little bit of money. Instead of getting ice caps every day, I started getting the French vanilla mix from them. And if I didn't get it from the drive-thru there, then I would get it from Walmart. Now, I'm assuming the ones that you get in from Tim Hortons are exactly the same as the ones you would pick up at Walmart. But anyway, I would go through this every couple, well, at least week and a half or so. And I would find that I wouldn't really, didn't really feel like I was drinking coffee, really. It didn't really taste good, really. Not compared to an ice cap, or, really bothered me is that, if you look at the ingredients, here's the ingredients, that's in it. And there is no cappuccino in this mix whatsoever. There's instant coffee. And then I noticed I was getting like headaches, or I would have to have more than one, or I'd be more tired than I was before I drank it, kind of thing. And I mean, there's only 19 grams of sugar in here. But yeah, I don't know what it is. So then I started thinking maybe I'm allergic to something in this mixture. So then I decided, okay, forget it. We're going to start going back to the drive-thru. Headache again. And I'm like, okay, I must be dehydrated. Where are you guys? Blah, blah, blah. And I said to my oldest daughter, you got to tell your dad, like, I'm having an episode here. Something is wrong. I couldn't breathe. I was out of breath. I, had a major headache, major pressure in my head. And I was like in the middle of traffic, in the center lane of like rush hour traffic on a Sunday. And for some reason, where I was, the traffic was quite like heavy for that time of day for a Sunday. And so I started like, okay, I can't breathe. I have pressure in my head. I almost feel like I'm dizzy. Like I would get like pressure on either side of my head, and then the top of my head would feel kind of cold, and then all of a sudden the pressure would release, and I'm like, am I gonna faint? I'm like, whoa, dude, like, I pull over. I have all three of my kids in the car. I'm like freaking out. I pull over, she's on the phone with my boyfriend, and he's just like, calm down, and I put my head on the steering wheel. And I just kept breathing and breathing and breathing, and I didn't know what I was going to do. Like, what the hell was happening? So he just talked to me, and it took me a good 15 minutes to calm down. But I've never had anything happen like that to me ever before. And the fact that I had my kids in the car, I was like, what's going to happen if, like, if I, like, have a heart attack or a panic attack, or what the fuck's going on, right? Like, I'm just worried. Anyway, so I got to calm down. I went home, made it home. I said to him, like, it was Thanksgiving, I think, and we had to drive out of town to his mom's house, and I was like, I can't drive. Like, got some other food, and I still wasn't feeling well. So I had to, like, roll down the window like a dog and stick my head out the window. I was still feeling like I was suffocating almost. And, yeah, it was an awful, awful experience, having no control, feeling like you can't breathe. And so, yeah, the following week, I ended up going to the doctor on the Friday, because that episode happened on a Wednesday. Was it a Wednesday? No, Sunday. Was it Sunday? Oh, goodness, I don't remember. Whatever Thanksgiving was. Anyway, so I had called them, make an appointment, and she said, "Okay, you have to come in." I went in on the Friday, and she suggested, like, she asked everything. She did a dizzy test. She's like, "When's the last time your eyes were checked?" Blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, she did a dizzy test, and then she sent me for blood work. They did a EKG because she thought maybe it's something to do with my heart. And so that was all done. And then she had called me a couple of days afterwards, and they said, "Well, listen, your heart thing came back inconclusive, so we're gonna have to send you for a 24-hour EKG." So I'm thinking, was it the coffee that gave me this episode or not? Or was it just a trigger? Because I hadn't been sleeping all that well at all, and been under a lot of stress, but the coffee thing was really concerning for me. And anyway, so that's fine. And so yeah, so we're still going through this. I had to do a 24-hour EKG as well. That was an uncomfortable experience. I don't recommend it for anyone, especially not somebody who's still breastfeeding, because yeah, not fun. Not fun having things taped all over your chest and everything, and taking the tape off. Oh, I had like little tape welts because she taped me up good. Yeah, that was not a fun experience for sleep ever. And I had to document every single thing that was going on. Anyway, and yeah, so that wasn't a fun experience at all. And then so I still haven't got the results back from that. I was supposed to go to my doctor's appointment today, but they haven't got the results back. So we canceled that appointment. We're going to wait for those results to come back. And I've now been scheduled also for an MRI. So I can't wait to get to the bottom of this, because even after those episodes, I've been extremely tired. I have pressure in my chest all the time. It comes and goes. I mean, I'm having episodes, which I'm hoping is just maybe diet related. I'm hoping there's nothing wrong with my heart, or maybe this long-term chemical cocktail that I've been drinking has been affecting my heart and now has caused me a whole nother batch of problems. But here's hoping that, you know, no one else is having any of these things. I mean, I did a survey on my Facebook page, and a lot of people were saying that, yeah, they got a little bit of dizziness since Tim Hortons has been now taken over by Burger King. They've noticed a lot of changes. They don't like it. There's not enough options. The food tastes funny or frozen or whatever. And there's only, I mean, my mom, really, that had the dizziness stuff. So, concerning none the least. Read your ingredients, take care of yourself, and thanks for... The pressure comes and goes, and it can be very uncomfortable, and I'm still getting a little bit of pressure in my head. Not knowing what's going on, I even went to my optometrist and got them to check my glasses to make sure that my glasses were the right prescription, because I was getting the pressure like right where my armband would go. She tested them. She says, "No, your prescription's great. They're fine." Like, I had to go to 2 optometrists, because the one told me, no, your PD's off. The other one said, no, it's great. Like, you're good to go. So I contacted the company that I had ordered the glasses from, and they're like, "Okay, well, regardless, the prescription that you had sent us, the PD was wrong, so we're going to replace it for you." And that was great. Anyway, so now I've been kind of staying off the... Tastes like rubbing alcohol. So I don't know what's going on, if they're slowly poisoning us through our coffee, because everybody is so damn tired and running and burning candles at both ends, that they just figure that if they put a little flavor on their toxic chemical cocktail that they're giving us, that we're not going to notice, or what. Anyway, so I've been cutting down on the coffee, the caffeine and everything. Haven't been back to Tim Hortons. Well, Ben brought me 2 decafs from there, and they tasted awful. Absolutely fucking awful. I couldn't even drink them. I had to like a few sips, and then I was like, okay, I'm good. This is gross. So I've switched to getting the French vanilla lattes from McDonald's. But problem is, I got a French vanilla latte this morning, and it's cooled off, okay? And, I had one the other day, and that was fine. But this one, this morning here, Jesus. Okay, so it's French vanilla latte. I mixed it up. I haven't put anything else in here. And French vanilla, or sorry, I took the thing off, but it is from McDonald's. Anyway, so okay, so I had 2 sips, and it tasted funny, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it a bit. So it's a little bit cooler. Take another sip. I'm like, this doesn't taste great. What the hell? This doesn't taste like the way that it did the other day. So I take off the cap, and okay, half of it I dumped down the sink, okay, or except for the bottom here. Okay, so this is the French vanilla syrup that's in it. It smells like French vanilla, but it also smells like rubbing alcohol. That's what it smells like. So I don't know if they didn't clean the machine properly, and I was drinking machine cleaner, or what, but it smells like rubbing alcohol. And vanilla, rubbing alcohol. And I'm thinking, I had 2 sips of this. Well, maybe 3 sips of this. And the 3rd sip was when it tasted like rubbing alcohol. So I decided to pour some of it down the sink and see what was at the bottom of it. And yeah, you can see the syrup, right? But it smells like rubbing alcohol. And I've been getting these off and on for the last couple of days, but I've been only taking a couple sips of them because they taste funny. So I think, like, this was giving me headaches. Ice caps were giving me anxiety, dizziness, spells. This, today,